students, this is the private class with the Millennium Teacher, also known as the Time Class. It is the class that teaches the lessons of life based on facts to transform, inspire, motivate, and educate you about life. You're welcome to class. Now, if you are new here, please enroll for the class by following us on our social media handles. On TikTok at the private class, on Instagram at the Millennium Teacher, on Facebook and YouTube at GMBC Vlog. And don't forget to comment, like, and share the lesson with others so they too can learn as well. Okay? Now for today's lesson, removing the unnecessary scenes, based on my book titled Life is a Movie, a Call to Action. In our previous class, we said that when an editor is editing a movie, all the various scenes of the film must be put together. After those scenes have been put together, the editor will have to remove the unnecessary scenes. There are so many mistakes that go on in the making of a movie, but you will never notice them in the movie. Why? Because the editor removes them all. At times, characters will miss their lines. They will have to repeat it over and again. At times, they miss their actions. They have to redo it over and again. But when the movie has been edited and produced, you will not see that part where they made those mistakes because the editor removes those parts. Even the sounds that you hear, there are so many other sounds that go on during the acting of a movie. But when watching the movie, you will hardly hear some of those noises. Why? Because it was removed. The movie makers do their best to get rid of the unnecessary parts so that only what is necessary, what they want, is what you must see and hear. And similarly, in the movie called Life, there is need for editing such as removing the unnecessary scenes. What are the unnecessary scenes? Well, the unnecessary scenes in the movie called Life are those areas of our lives which we don't want people to see. Oh yes, you will agree with me that during the course of our lives, we make so many mistakes. We do so many things that we may not want people to see or know about. Even myself, in my short life on earth, there are so many things I have done I may not want you or other people to know about. Yes, so many things that I'm not proud of. And I will not want people to hear or know about them. Why? Because life is a movie. We make mistakes like characters do in the process of acting a movie. They make several mistakes. If you see most of the things that happen behind the scenes of the acting of a movie, you will not like the movie. That is why the movie makers remove it. They will not show you how they acted the movie. So many things went wrong when acting the movie. The same is true with our lives. In the process of making it in life, we make so many mistakes. We do so many things that we are not proud of. If people find out what you did to be able to reach where you are right now, you know most people will cut off from you. Most people will not want to do business with you. If they find out your secret lifestyle, people will shun you. People will not be interested in you if they find out what you do in secret. And so it is the reason why we need to edit our lifestyles. There are so many unnecessary things that we have done. So many mistakes we have made, so many evil acts that we have done that we are not proud of. Just as Paul the Apostle will say, he said, I want to do the right thing, but I find myself doing the thing I hate. Say, oh wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this nature? It may not be our fault. The things that we do that are not right, in most cases, may not be our fault. It's as a result of our human nature. That is the major reasons why many of us find ourselves doing things we are not proud of. But that doesn't mean we cannot change. It is possible we can change. We need an editor. Just like movies after they have been acted need editors to be able to remove the unnecessary scenes. In the same way, during the course of our lives, we need an editor who will remove the unnecessary sins from our lives, our sinful behaviors, our evil acts. Because if those sins are not removed, they continue to be a part of our lives and people find out later, our lives are going to be ruined. Just like any movie will be ruined if the behind the scenes are played. And in my opinion, Jesus Christ is the person we need. Oh yes, he is an editor. Whatever wrongs that we might have done, whatever sins that we might have committed, with his blood, he is able to wipe away our mistakes. He is able to wipe away our past deeds. If only we turn to him. That is the major reason why he came to this world, to do away with sin. The sins we commit in the process of living our lives are similar to the mistakes made by the characters when acting movies. For your life to be an interesting movie, the unnecessary sins must be removed. It might be fornication. It might be adultery. It might be corruption. It might be theft. It might be idolatry. It might be so many things that you might be involved in. People should not know about that. Make up your mind to do away with those sinful ways of living and embrace a better life by turning to Christ. He will remove the unnecessary areas of your life, the sins you commit, and help you live a better life. This takes us to the end of the class for today, and I hope you have learned something. Till we meet again in the next class. I have been your teacher, Solomon Joseph Kekura. Class dismissed.